Okay, we have Danny, Joe, and Mason here today. You're the vanguard of a great invasion called Mikkel Herra. What's all that about?
Okay, guys. Well, the Mikkel Herra is an old Anglo-Saxon term. It comes from way back when the Vikings were rampaging around Europe. The first big Viking army to attack England were called by the local Anglo-Saxons the Mikkel Herra, and it means the Great Army. We've taken this name because we believe that in order to make an effective change towards a sustainable and happy planet, we're going to need to unite as a great army. It's not about violence, it's not about militarization, it's about all the people around the world believing in what our world can become, uniting, coming together as one great army and working together using all our individual passions and abilities. So that's where the name comes from.
And what you're doing right now you're in Ghent, but you're walking from Amsterdam to Barcelona.
Yep, we started in Amsterdam and we've walked around 160, 70 k's or something into Ghent so far. We are undertaking a project called March for the Homeless, where we are trying to raise awareness for homelessness in Western Europe, but of course homelessness all over the world as well. We are travelling through 4 countries, the Netherlands, Belgium, France and of course Spain. Each country that we pass through, we are trying to look into the homeless situation in each different country and kind of try to get a better understanding of homeless situations in these countries. It's a very small step in a larger project, and we're not experts. We just believe this is a very serious issue that still, hundreds of thousands of people all over the world still don't have the basic human right of somewhere to sleep and being able to bathe and shower. Just, in today's society, we should be able to fix this problem, but we still haven't. So if we can just shed a bit more light on this issue, we think it's a big step in the right direction.
And a large part of how we're doing this project is we're doing it hand to mouth, which means we're not taking any money, we don't have a proper shelter, we don't have a tent or anything. We are of course walking, and it's for us personally to explore to an extent what it's like to wake up every morning and not know where your next meal's going to come from, where your next bed's going to come from. So we're trying to explore that. At the same time, we're also experiencing a great deal of hospitality from people that we meet along the way. What this is telling us is that essentially humans are very, very beautiful people, and humans are good, humans treat you well, and so we're really looking at the duality of we experience such goodness on the road, and yet there is still such disparity between rich and poor. There's such an abundance of poverty even in Western Europe. So we want to know why there are these two elements. There's such goodness in people, and yet we still have this major issue.
And hopefully we'll also, through this march, we'll try to make an impact. I guess a lot of people will be asking, why are you walking from all the way from Amsterdam to Spain? And it's something that people don't, sometimes the first time when you tell them, they don't really understand, or at least it makes them curious. So if we can try to make an impact and relate it to the whole issue of homelessness, and so they can maybe think about it, I believe it's a good way to raise awareness. Maybe not the best way, but it is at least, or at least it makes an impact enough so that people think about it and kind of maybe, as we were saying yesterday, we met some social workers, and one of the things one of these persons said was that if you meet homeless people, the best thing to do is to not ignore them. That's the best way to help them. So people, I think, in their everyday life, they might just turn back or not look at these people, not look at this issue. But when you try to do something like this, in which you're trying to generate an impact and get people to think about it, then it's a way for getting them to really look back and think about it again, maybe something that they've forgotten or they've just tried to push out of their lives, because it's obviously an uncomfortable issue for everyone, but something has to be done about it. So
if we can change a few people's perspectives, it'll go a long way.
Yeah, definitely.
And challenge our own.
Yes, yeah. Of course. So we've got a distance of about 1,300 Ks to go.
We're only a small way in.
Yeah, only a couple of weeks in. So we're nowhere near finished, and we've just barely started. So.
And we've met all these beautiful people already.
Yes,
yeah,
exactly.
all these.
We've got off to a really, really good start, and we're trying to build all the time, guys. So if you want to go to our site, Mikel Heron, on Facebook, if you just
That's MIKELHERA. Google it.
Yeah, Google it. Jump on there. Hit the big like button. We like it when you like us. And tell your friends, tell your family, tell your grandmother.
Yeah, tell your dog, tell your cat. Get them a Facebook page.
Yeah.
Tell everyone.
So yeah, we're trying to get as much awareness for this as humanly possible.
Yeah.
So we're starting off small. We're starting off with what we have, which is our feet and a camera and the internet. But we're building as we go along and learning as we go along, and hopefully, in the end, we will start to assemble this great army that we believe we should be able to become.
Any more questions?